From the newsroom at news.com.au.
G'day, I'm Andrew Bucklow, and this is the latest from the newsroom. It's Wednesday, the 21st of July. We'll start with a bit of a COVID wrap-up. There were 110 cases recorded in New South Wales today, 43 of which were infectious in the community.
Now, I want to stress that you might not have any symptoms and not know you have the virus and still be infectious. Those 43 people haven't necessarily done the wrong thing. But what it does show is how infectious and contagious the virus is. So it means that every time you have contact with another human being, you risk either getting the virus or passing the virus on.
That was Premier Gladys Berejiklian. In Victoria today, there were 22 new cases recorded. That's the biggest spike in infections since September. And in South Australia, there was just the one case recorded today. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Scott Morrison has defended Australia's sluggish vaccine rollout. Here he is on Adelaide's 5AA.
Which is all great, but you've got 12...
We've had our problems.
Which is great, but the reason you've got 12 million people currently in lockdown is because you got it so wrong in the first place.
No, I don't accept that. No, I'm sorry, I don't accept that. I mean, right now, there was under no plan. Was there any plan that said we'd be at 65%, 70% vaccination rates in this country? At no plan. There was no suggestion of that. Australia was always going to be in the suppression phase of this year.
In other news, a husband and wife who kept a woman as a slave for 8 years in their Melbourne home have been jailed. The enslaved grandmother weighed just 40 kilos when she was found at the couple's Mount Waverley property in 2015. The woman has been jailed for up to 8 years and her husband will be behind bars for at least 6. To sport now, an Australian athlete has been suspended from the Olympic team after testing positive for cocaine. 36-year-old show jumper Jamie Kermond is now unlikely to compete in Tokyo after failing the drug test taken last month. Alrighty, to some TV news, and Hamish McDonald is set to return to Channel 10 after quitting as host of Q&A on the ABC. He's returning to the project and will be seen on Friday and Sunday nights from September onwards. And finally, a new HBO series is set to be one of the most expensive TV shows ever made. It's called The Last of Us. It's based on a popular video game, and it's about a smuggler trying to escort a teenage girl across a post-apocalyptic United States. Each of the 10 episodes is set to cost $13 million. Now that's a little bit cheaper than the final series of Game of Thrones, which spent $20 million on each episode. Poof, big money. If you want news.com.au with fewer ads and member awards, get news.com.au premium today at news.com.au/premium membership. That's it from the newsroom. I'll be back with another update on Thursday morning.
Your headlines from news.com.au.